Meet our first potential fooler.
My name is Timon, I'm from Amsterdam, and I am a mind reader. So when I was 12, I saw a hypnosis show in a holiday park, and I was really fascinated by it. So I basically went ahead and I copied what I saw on stage, and it worked, and I started hypnotizing people. What I'm interested in mind reading is creating an actual magical moment. I don't mean that I'm trying to fool people into believing that I can talk to the dead or anything. I just want them to have an experience where they start to think, well, maybe that was magical. I want to break away from the mystical and dark mentalism style, and I was trying to take it into something lighthearted. The audience senses when you're not being genuine. I think that's the most important part.
Please welcome Timon Krause.
Thank you. Good afternoon, all of you. It's really good to see you. Now, before we get into this, I'd like to share with you a piece of Amsterdam culture. So if you wouldn't mind, extend your hands to the front. Thumbs out. This in Amsterdam we call the awkward turtle. Do with me, the awkward rabbit, the awkward rabbits, the really awkward rabbits. And my absolute favorite, it's kind of a team animal. So maybe, Alison, would you mind helping me with that?
Sure.
Okay, I'm Timon. How are you doing?
Hi.
Come stand on my side?
Yes.
If you extend your hands like this.
Yes.
It's the awkward cow. It's very, very awkward. My name is Timon, and I am a mind reader. Being a mind reader, I know what you're thinking. You want to have a go as well?
Sure.
You go ahead.
It's nice.
Feels good?
Yeah.
You might be wondering where this is leading. I don't know. Alison, as a mind reader, I really want to know the way people think. So what we just did is not just something that's just a cute finger game, it's also something that I like to call the cow test. Tell me, Alison, what did you enjoy more? Did you enjoy milking more or being milked by me?
I think I enjoyed milking more.
Is your husband in the audience tonight?
No.
No, is he aware of this?
I think that's why he married me. Just kidding.
Lovely. Well, in that case, seeing that we already got to know each other a little bit now, would you offer me your assistance for the next few minutes?
Sure.
In that case, I'd like to invite you for a game.
Okay.
It's a very simple game that I like to call You've Got No Choice.
Okay.
I would ask you if you want to play, but it's not really in the spirit of the game.
Right. I will tell you that I do have a lawyer, but go ahead, yes, I'll play.
That is fine.
All right. That's fine.
We're just going to play, okay? The game is very simple. All you need to do is to hide this coin behind your back in one of your hands.
Okay.
Then bring your hands out so no one can see where the coin is, but you can't change hands anymore. So extend your hands.
Okay.
You're going to hide it in one of your hands.
Okay.
Then bring your hands out so no one can see where the coin is, but you can't change hands anymore.
Okay.
I will try and influence you 4 times in a row, so that each time I'll be able to tell you where the coin is.
Okay.
So before you make a decision on where to put the coin, I'll need to influence you.
Okay.
So look into my eyes.
I'm looking.
And it already happened, ladies and gentlemen, okay? It already happened. Once you're ready, bring your hands out.
Okay.
And now you could have gone for the right hand or for the left hand, but most women, when they look into my eyes for long enough, have a tendency to take the coin into the left hand in the first round. Yes, lovely. It was 1 out of 4, but it could have been 50-50. So we'll go for the next round.
Okay.
Hide it again. And I'd like you to know that most women in the second round will put the coin into the same hand again.
Ah.
I don't want to influence you, I'm just saying, okay?
Right.
So when you're ready,
Wait, but I hadn't chosen yet.
You hadn't chosen yet,
No.
so when you're ready, bring
Okay.
your hands out.
Okay.
Now, if it was you, you could be thinking, Timon says most go for the right hand, so I'm going to go for the left hand. But of course, you know that I know that you know that I know that most people would do that. So if it was you, it'd actually go 2 steps forwards or 3 steps back, doing that thing which is so logical that it actually becomes illogical to do that because you're trying to catch me. I'd actually go for the right hand in this case. Yes. That's sort of it. Thank you.
That's so true. All right.
Alison, we're going to do the exact same thing again, and then we're going to change things up a little. And ladies and gentlemen, Alison might feel like she's still got a free choice, but it's not the case. It's already happened. And I'll tell you where in a moment. So once you're ready, bring your hands out. And I'm not sure if you heard me say it, but I said we're going to do the exact same thing again. And that's what you did. You did the same thing again. So your right hand again, yes? That is 3 out of 4. Thank you. Now, Alison, for the last round, I've got a prediction stating if you will choose right or left in the last round. I will not give you any hints, but be painfully aware of the fact that this round is the last one left. So when you're ready, bring your hands out. You got that, keep your hands closed, and let's take a look at what the prediction says. I predicted that Alison in the first round would go for left, and that was correct. In the second round, she would go for right, that was correct as well. In the third round, she would go for right, and that was correct. And I predicted that in the last round, I will influence Alison to go for right again. Alison, show us where the head. That's 4 out of 4. Thank you.
Oh my God.
Thank you, Alison.
So cool.
It was a pleasure.
Wow, Timon. Amazing. Wow. Oh, that was so cool.
Thanks, I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Oh. Well, and what's really cool is that when you were saying, oh, then they go for the left, in my mind, I was like, I'm going to go for the left. And then you said that. I'm like, oh, well, no, I'm going to go for the right.
It's freaky, isn't it?
Yes.
Like, I always think that as well.
Yeah, that was very crazy. You were in my mind. How did you do that? So can you read their minds? Do you think you can?
I cannot, but I hope people enjoyed themselves. That'd be great.
Well, I mean, I'm no mind reader, but I can tell you entertained us, definitely. All right,
cool.
Let's go to the boys.
Okay.
Penn, Teller.
Yes.
Hello. Would you like to tell us what's on your mind?
You know, the problem with mentalism, and boy, are there a lot of problems with mentalism. One of the problems with mentalism
I apologize.
is they always end up with these incredibly complicated things, you know? And the question you always want to ask a mentalist is, what am I thinking, or which hand is it in? And that's what's great about this routine, is it really does go to the idea of what it would be like if you could read minds. Now, the two things we're sure of is that you weren't reading her mind and you weren't influencing her. After that, it gets a little tougher.
Lovely.
There is a few ways that the final ending could have gone, and you were covered for all of those. But the more interesting thing that fascinates me is, you know, I wear this ring for my dad. It's for sentimental reasons. And I wear this ring, and I think my dad would have approved very much of this trick and me wearing his ring. So I'm kind of going to dedicate this whole kind of bust to my dad. My dad was a coin dealer and a jail guard, and also wore this ring.
To be honest, I think my dad would not approve.
He would?
He would not approve at all.
He wouldn't?
Oh.
No, he wouldn't.
Does your dad not like jewelry, or is that a code
My dad
word?
does not like jewelry, and he would not approve.
Okay, wait. So the ring's not the thing? You're saying that maybe what they guessed is not the right guess?
The ring ain't no thing?
No, like...
Wait.
Dad wouldn't approve.
What? Dad wouldn't approve, so does that...
Dad wouldn't approve, so you fooled us.
Yeah! Congratulations! We have a fool!
Did you enjoy it?
Oh!
Thanks for having me.
Timon!